Hello and welcome to a new video. Today we're going to make another tier list again. Actually, I didn't really want to make a video towards the Johto Go Tour, but I kind of want to know, rank every Pokemon that's available in Johto in terms of their current status in PvP. And we have 6 different tiers here with a must-have, which is like the best Pokemon that are in general available. For example, Azumarill, as you might already know, that's not going to be the biggest surprise where you would be in there. Good but not broken. That would be, for example, something like a Meganium, as Meganium is very decent to play. It's definitely not a bad Pokemon, but it's not like Azumarill level. Then we have something that's okay-ish, which would be, for example, Sudowoodo, which is currently like okay-ish in the recent Johto Cup, but it's not ever really gonna be very good. Then we have something that's a funny XL. For example, this little bug here. This thing is has a very decent bulk. Would be very, very good if it had better moves, but it's still very decent and has like very similar bulk to Azumarill. Then something good with a move update. There we have something, for example, like we have to go down a little bit because I don't see one right now. The Miltank, if it gets counter, for example, this thing would be very, very good. And something that's just now, there are like some several Pokemon that's gonna be a little bit tricky. But something that just now is, for example, the Apom. I'm always using the highest evolution form of the Pokemon available in here. Like, I don't use something, for example, like Magby or like those things. I don't have them in there because I don't really think you won't get good PvP IV for them anyway for Magby, because you have to go hatch them, so they are not in here. But all the Pokemon that you basically can find in the wild. There are some Pokemon that are exclusive for either version through instance. So like, for example, Donphan you can only get in the silver version. Ariados, for example, which is good but not broken, very good in restricted matters. Like, for example, recently the last cup it was really good, and then now and the cup nowadays is also really good again. But those are, for example, this is just for gold. Gold, you only get the Ariados. So yeah, that's basically how it goes. We're gonna have the next Pokemon here. We're just gonna go through. We're gonna have the Typhlosion. It's I think it kind of got some more value recently thanks to the addition of Incinerate. Really good in the Ultra League. The restricted as well, like the without XLs, like this Typhlosion is just very, very good. Very good Pokemon. This thing for Alligator is the thing. I would say just no, to be honest, right now. Like, the stats of this thing is not really good. Right now it already has the Hydro Cannon, which is usually the best move for the water types, but still not good. Like, it has, I don't know, it doesn't really have a lot of play right now. In my opinion, it's not something that you really need to keep if you get one. You get the special moves from all the Pokemon, by the way, as well. For the evolutions here, the Umbreon, for example, which is a must-have, you get Last Resort. Last Resort is very important on Umbreon. It's the best move there. Same with Last Resort on Espeon, which is still sadly a just no, because this thing never gonna be really good in terms of the moves it has, the stats it has. Not really something that they can fix. Something that are actually kind of funny is, in my opinion, the Ferret. Ferret is actually okay-ish. If you play it, it's actually not that bad. It has Hyper Beam, it can nuke things, it has okay-ish bulk. It's basically like Sudowoodo. It's more like a meme, but it's funny and usable, so I take it. The next one is kind of funny, XL for Ultra League as well. Like, you can get XL Noctowl for Ultra League. I already made a video about this. What was not bad, but was also not really crazy. But it's most likely right now somewhere here below at the end of good but not broken. Like, this thing after the move update or the Shadow Ball got definitely more like viability. This thing is also like has a very decent bulk, so Noctowl is pretty decent. We have Crobat, which is definitely, in my opinion, one of the highest ones here for the second tier. So this thing gonna be very, very nice. Then we have the Lantern. Lantern is definitely also a Pokemon that I would put pretty high, as it's like really good in restricted matters. You're gonna see a lot of Pokemon gonna be in the good but not broken tier, because we just have so many Pokemon that are usable, but they're not crazy strong. Like, they are not like very, very good. We have the next one here that's also in here. We have the Togetic, which can go into Togekiss, which is always good in the Master League, in either version of the Master League, so it definitely has to have a spot here, in my opinion, even in front of Meganium, in between here somewhere, which is gonna be very nice. The next Pokemon is sadly in just no. This thing is also not fixable. I looked at it. Xadu cannot do anything. This thing doesn't have good stats. This thing doesn't have good moves. It will never be really usable, so you don't really need it. Next Pokemon is something that is definitely decent. I have to put it, I think, in the current, like it changed recently because of Valorant, it got higher ranked. So I would put it actually like somewhere here in the end. Ampharos is like very, very, very good. Someone last time said I should say the names all the time because people say just have it as a podcast in the end. So I'm just gonna say the names of the Pokemon now. Next up, we're gonna have Blossom. Blossom, in my opinion, is underrated. So again, it's all basically in the good but not broken tier. Blossom you should also try to get. I think all those Pokemon that are evolutions from Generation 1, the Pokemon still sporting in that event. So like you should be able to get that thing as well. Blossom is, in my opinion, maybe also lowest tier here with that, but Blossom is a lot of fun. It's also really good in the Johto Cup, which I also made a video with it in there, with my Ho-Oh. Politoed, again, it's good but not broken. It would have been must-have before the Weather Ball nerf. Before Weather Ball nerf, it would have been must-have. For me right now, it's somewhere in the middle of the good but not broken tier. It just like kind of lost some potential. And look at the next one, good but not broken, Jumpluff. Jumpluff is actually going like so much potential more now. Like I literally love this thing as a closer in the current meta, no matter what you play. I think Jumpluff is actually better than Meganium. You also get the C-Day move again if you miss the C-Day. I would actually put Jumpluff a little bit higher than Meganium, but yeah, you see already good but not broken. Yeah, it's kind of obvious here. Here we have at least someone who is a little bit okay-ish. I played this Pokemon before. I have a rank 1 build for Great League, Sunflower. Sunflower is has a good move pool, which really helps it with like the Leaf Storm, Sludge Bomb, and Bullet Seed. So it's not that bad. It's just, yeah, it's funny. Yanma is just no. The evolution Yanmega also will never really be a thing. I think this thing never really has potential. So yeah, we have the next Pokemon here with the Quagsire, and Quagsire again, or good but not broken. Like it's basically the definition of a Quagsire. It's good. It's really good in the current cup. I would put maybe even above Noctowl right now in terms of what it can do and what it cannot do. But yeah, this thing can be nice. Yeah, next up we're gonna have like some weirder Pokemon. Next up we have more interesting Pokemon here with the little bird here. I forgot the name. No. Murkrow. Murkrow is a funny XL Pokemon. Murkrow is definitely a funny XL Pokemon. Kind of want to build it. There's actually pretty decent moves. It's definitely not bad. It's squishy, but kind of needs some XL candies for that. Not a lot. I think it has to go to like level 44, so it's not the craziest. But yeah. The next Pokemon is between good with a new move update or okayish. I would put it into okayish because it's already usable a little bit, which is the Slowking. Slowking is definitely usable, especially like Love Cup, it was pretty okayish. Or with Slowbro is a little bit better, but yeah, I think it's fine. Maybe if it gets Surf, it would be very, very good. But I just gonna put it into the okayish tier. The next is sadly just no. I looked it up as well. I don't think the Mysterio is gonna be ever good. Miss Mages also will not really like have any potential anyway. It's very like attack rated. It's like, I don't know. It will never be like a Shining Gengar, which is like you have to compare to like ghost types that are already available. It's just not gonna compare this. Unknown, you know, it's not gonna work at all. Funny XL, the Wobbuffet. Wobbuffet is a funny XL Pokemon, and yeah, I really like. It's a really cool Pokemon to get the XL. You need a purified one, so don't get a normal one. Fortress. Fortress is also a very interesting Pokemon, as this thing needs XL candy for Ultra League, and it's actually really decent if you have XL for Fortress for Ultra League, so I'm just gonna put it for funny XL. It's already okay-ish in different leagues. I don't really like it too much there, but I think for Ultra League it might have some potential. Okay, I just looked up the next one real quick. Girafarig will never have any potential. Like this thing doesn't have good stats, this thing doesn't have good moves, so it's just no. Maybe if they give it an evolution in some next game it would be good, but there's like not a lot of things that I can do. Good with the next move update, we have Dunsparce. Dunsparce, if it gets counter, it's gonna be really, really good. Same with like Miltank, both need basically counter and they're gonna be good. Both wouldn't be broken though, like both will still be like beatable and not like completely busted, but they would be just good Pokemon. So I actually hope that they get counter. I think that would be a good addition to the meta, but not crazy. Gligar is top tier okay-ish, I think. I wouldn't put it into a good but not broken. I think the others are better for this. You kind of want one that's purified as well, but like this thing is also, I think, locked for gold version. I think it's the gold version, this thing. So yeah. Steelix is definitely good but not broken. It's definitely one of the higher ones though, I think. Especially for Ultra. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's actually, I would put it actually below for Summer here. Summer here, it should be fine. Next up, we're gonna have Grand Bull, which is in my opinion just okay-ish. I don't really think it's that good. It would most likely better than Gligar, but it's not that good. The next one is Quillfish, which has always some potential and some restricted matter, so I definitely would put it higher than a lot of Pokemon here. Maybe somewhere like next to his next water Pokemon friends, so that's kind of good. Same with the Scizor. Like Scizor has such a good typing and such a good move pool. You need kind of the shadow version of this Pokemon, but has a lot of potential and some restricted mana, so I'm just also going to introduce it here. The next one is Chuckle, which is only really decent for Little Cups, but for Little Cups it's always banned because it's too strong there. So it's just a no version, like it just will never really have any chance. Sneasel and Weavile is just okay-ish. Like those, I played it sometimes in Ultra League and in Master League. Weavile, it's fun, but it's not really that good. I would put it like somewhere here. It's definitely better than like Sudowoodo and whatever, but it's definitely not good because just of the pure lack of bulk for them. The next Pokemon is actually, in my opinion, already a must-have again. It seems weird, but I think Heracross is actually really good. If you have this Pokemon in Master League, this thing is amazing. If you have this thing in the Ultra League without the XLs, this thing is amazing. Like if you ever played this Pokemon since the move update, since both move updates, the Mega Horn update was really cool. It still has Ghost Combat, and the Rock Blast just gives it so much more play. The typing is just the cool thing about this. This is a fighting type that resists fighting types. And also ground types, which is really cool for like something like X-Control. You can just hardwall with this thing. Like it has so much potential. I really enjoy this Pokemon. It's one of my favorite Pokemon to use right now. In my opinion, it's a must-have. Okay, the next thing is not really a move update. I should just put this here in general update and not move update. I'm just gonna fix this real quick because the next Pokemon is Ursaring. Ursaring is currently not the greatest. It's okay-ish. But this thing itself has an evolution. Unlike Sneasel, Sneasel has also like a Hisuian form, but like it's not the same Pokemon, so you can get XL candy for Sneasel, maybe if you want an XL Sneasler, which I haven't looked at yet. But the Ursaring has a direct evolution with the Ursaluna, which also I already have a video in my channel if you want to check that out, where I showcase the potential of the evolution of this Pokemon. It looks really decent. So I think in general, good with an update. This thing gonna be really cool there. Next up, we're gonna have Magcargo. Magcargo kinda really grew to me. I think it's basically at the same level as Jumpluff. They're really good since the last update. Incinerate, Magcargo is really such a strong Pokemon. I love it. Next one, we have like more. You can use Piloswine in Great League, and you can play Mamoswine in Master League. But both of them kind of lost a little bit of their potential recently, so I just would say it's okay-ish. So I wouldn't really do that, put it anywhere else. The next one is something that I really want to get. It's an XL Corsola. This thing has a Galarian form as well, which I hope you're gonna see soon in the game, because the Galarian form gonna be even better than this one most likely. I already have a video on this as well, the potential of the Galarian form, if you want to check that out. This Pokemon is really cool. You need XL, you kind of want to rate it and maybe use it as your buddy. Definitely a cool Pokemon. Next up, we're gonna have Octillery, which is actually the same. Right now it's okay-ish, but you can use it as an XL version Ultra League, which is hilarious. It's not gonna be very good. It's not gonna be the greatest Pokemon, but it's a funny XL Pokemon to have. Next up, we're gonna have the Delibird, which is just no. I have that XL. It's funny, but it's not really usable. We have another funny XL Pokemon, which is the Mantine, which you could also put into good but not broken, because in Great League it's fine. But you can use the XL candy for either Mantine for Great League or Mantine for Ultra League. Mantine has exactly the same stats as the Skarmory, which is a must-have definitely. But Mantine just has like different typing, different moveset, of course, but it has the same stats, so it's like pretty bulky. It gets to like 2,383 or something for the Ultra League, so it's kind of fine there. But yeah. Next Pokemon is, I think I would say it's actually okay-ish. Houndoom has a pretty decent moveset, but just not good stats. So I would just say it's okay-ish. We will see, not the best. The next one is Kingdra, which is, you need a little bit of XL for the Ultra League one if you really want it, but I wouldn't even recommend you going for the XL version, because then you cannot use it in the normal league, where it's usually like used in the non-XL version. And I think it lost a lot of potential recently, so I would put it into okay-ish. maybe top tier okayish, and I think I should put you a little bit lower, and I should put you a little bit lower as well. Okay, this is fine. Next up we have Donphan, which is also only okayish. Like, it's for me like one of the top tier okayish Pokemon, because thanks to the latest move update it's pretty cool, but like not really. Porygon 2 I actually really enjoy. I think I have to put it into the second tier. Like, I just love this Pokemon. It's a really cool Pokemon. I really enjoy this. Stantler, currently garbage, has a new evolution thanks to the new games. Like, there is a YD or whatever it's called, which is a normal psychic type Pokemon, which has a lot of potential. So I just would put it good with an update. I didn't take a look at it yet, but I think it's gonna be cool. The Smeargle are not gonna be anything good, so I'm just gonna put it into just no. Like, they're all not really usable. The Hitmontop is actually good but not broken. Like, it's also lower tier here. It's actually better than people expect it to be. It's good in the current cup. It just doesn't get love because you don't really have a good IV one usually, because you can only hatch them. So maybe we get them in the wild, that would be cool, but I don't really expect it. But we got the other evolutions in the wild, so maybe we get them, but I don't think so. We have now the legendary and the pseudo legendaries and the one mythical. We have first Raikou, which is good but not broken, because it's decent in restricted metas for Great League if you have a Great League one, but you cannot get a Great League one during this event. I'm just gonna rate the Pokemon here right now. Rating it, I don't think does make sense. It's not good for Master League usually. I don't think it has a lot of potential to get buffed, to be honest, as well, because it already has the best moves that it can have, I think. So it's gonna be a little bit tough there. Yeah. Next up we are gonna have Entei. I actually took a look at it recently and I saw that if it gets Incinerate, this Pokemon actually gonna be pretty decent, so I'm just gonna put it into good with an update. And now we're gonna come to the last 5 Pokemon. We have the Suicune, which is just okay-ish, and now is sadly like Suicune is okay-ish in Open Ultra League, otherwise it's not really good anyway. I'm just gonna put like somewhere here with a Snowball. I'll have to scroll down a little bit by my tier maker, but we're gonna see the last 4 Pokemon here with the Tyranitar, which actually, in my opinion, is a pretty decent Pokemon to get, but you want the shadow version of it. So like, I don't really think the normal version is good. The shadow version of this Pokemon is really decent, and I would put it into the second tier again. It's really good in different cups. It also kind of got some more usage in the Master League. I kind of want to build one for Master League, a shadow version, because Smackdown just destroys the 2 legendary Pokemon from this region, which can be the Ho-Oh, which is definitely a must-have because it's so good in the Master League. And Lugia, which is also a must-have because it's so good in the Master League. Both of them are very decent. They are very good. Like, you definitely want one if you don't have one yet. And then we have the Celebi, which is after the move update, just in okay-ish, maybe somewhere in the middle. It's not going to be good. I like Celebi. I like to use it, but it's always a little bit difficult. This is my tier list for the Pokemon that you kind of want to get. You have some funny XL Pokemon on the bottom. You have like the top Pokemon. Azumarill is also an XL Pokemon. Of course, you need some XL candy for that as well. The rest, I don't think there's a lot of XLs anymore left. You don't really want to have this Crobat as an XL, but you could. And like this Jumpluff, you can get an XL. You kind of want the XL, but you most likely already have the candy if you played DC Day. The rest, it should be all pretty fine. I hope you enjoyed this video. That was like more like a smaller version because I didn't really have a lot of time recently to make a bigger video to this. But I think that's still fine for this. I hope you have a great rest of your day. I hope you enjoy the Johto Tour tomorrow. And no matter if you bought the ticket or not, it should be a really cool event. So see you there and like have a great rest of your day.